Hi, now we shall look at the case of a bouncing ball to see how S, V, and A are related. So I drop a ball from this height, and I shall take this point as my reference point and the downwards direction as the positive direction. So the ball goes down, it moves away from my reference point in the positive region such that my displacement increases, and then as it moves up, it's going towards my reference point so that my displacement actually decreases, and the ball goes down again and comes up again. And you realize that the peaks over there you see on the ST graph represents the points where the ball touches the floor. And note that each time the ball bounces up, it will not reach its original height because there's energy lost in the form of sound and heat energy. Now let's look at the VT graph. Initially, as the ball goes down, it has an initial velocity of 0 meters per second. It goes down, its velocity increases, and as it comes up again, is traveling in the upward direction, which is the negative direction from our reference point, and the magnitude of velocity will decrease until it reaches 0, and it goes back up again, it increases until a certain value, and it comes up again. And note that the velocity of the ball, which it bounces up, the magnitude is different from the magnitude of the velocity as it touches the ground, because there's also energy loss in the form of heat and sound energy. So lastly, let's look at the AT graph. The acceleration can simply be calculated by taking the gradient of a VT graph, and we know that although the direction of the ball changes as it bounces up and down, the magnitude of acceleration remains the same throughout. And the gaps you see over there represents the point where there's an instantaneous change in direction and such that acceleration is not defined.